Coming up on Bulldog Broadcast,
we take a look at Orchestra and how music has impacted their lives.
Then Peter takes us through JROTC's historical year.
Today is April 28th and Bulldog Broadcast starts now.
Hey there, Bulldogs. I'm Ari Ramirez.
And I'm Mariana Guillen. Because our gym is under construction, we are here to bring you this very special show from directly inside our spirited Las Cruces High School.
We welcome you to this assembly edition of Bulldog Broadcast.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Many students at LCHS have been making headlines lately, including some students who won regionals for the Academic World Quiz. They are currently in Washington, D.C. competing at nationals.
Regionals? That's crazy. Let's give everyone a little more information on this accomplishment.
Miss Bustillos, the Academic World Quest facilitator, tells us about how proud she is about her girls going to nationals.
The girls have worked so hard. It's their own initiative, their own plan, and they have set their own testing times within each other and sharing and studying, and so they really have worked really hard. One of the girls has already won an internship to China. It's just a wonderful opportunity.
Good luck to everyone traveling to Washington. We'll be rooting for you all the way from Las Cruces.
Mesa has had a large amount of students who have won multiple awards in math and science, specifically one student under the name of John Cooper.
Let's hand it over to Lorena, who will unravel these achievements for us.
Our school's very own MESA program, which stands for Math, Engineering, Science, and Achievement, has accomplished much this year. Ileana Vizcarra brings us more on what MESA is and their accomplishments.
So we did selling socks for limbs, and so I know that did bring a lot, and we were able to raise enough for multiple limbs, not just one. And so that was a really successful fundraiser that was entirely MESA organized. Jardín de los Niños, we constantly do the Jardín de los Niños giving tree, which we put up kids' wish lists from Jardín, and then we collect the gifts and take them to our Jardín.
Every year, selected few will be chosen to go on the SIF trip. This year, 2 of our students were lucky enough to attend.
I myself was chosen along with Jonathan Baca, and we've been members of MESA for all 4 years. We've done a lot of participating, a lot of community work.
If you are interested in joining MESA, they meet every Thursday at lunch in the library.
Have an interest in STEM or just be willing to participate and commit and just show up to any of the meetings. We'll get you the paperwork and you can be a part of MESA. It's a really open club, open to everyone. Just don't be so focused on the math and science aspect. I know a lot of kids who wanted to join MESA said they didn't because they were too worried that they're not good at math or they're not good at science or they really have no interest, but don't let that stop you.
For Bulldog Broadcast, this has been Lorena Ortiz.
Congratulations to everyone in Mesa. You're making LCHS very proud.
Don't go anywhere, Bulldogs. We'll be right back after the break.
Coming up after the break.
Mia reflects on all the accomplishments our sports teams have made this year.
Later, Peter shows us some great accomplishments from JROTC.
We'll be right back, dogs.
At the end of March, FFA went up to state. And as a team, placed second in wildlife. Callie Hauser placed fourth individually.
Attention seniors, if you'd like to be in our Senior Memories video, please submit any pictures or videos to our Twitter account at BBCLCHS or our Google account BBC Social 1. Make sure any videos submitted are horizontal, not vertical, and make sure your submissions are school appropriate.
Hey, Audi, we're back.
Oh, sorry.
Forgive her, she's just very into her music.
Speaking of music, did you hear Orchestra going to state? Well, let's take a note.
Ba-dum.
So Chamber Orchestra is the top group at Las Cruces High School for the orchestras. You actually have to audition to get into it. It's kind of what everybody strives to be at when they're going through the first 2 orchestra programs, the string and the concert.
The competition has been going on for 4 years. It's our only competition we ever do. Everything else is just a concert.
When I found out that we had beaten La Cueva and we had actually gotten better as an orchestra.
When they called La Cueva third,
La Cueva didn't expect it, we didn't expect it, I don't think anybody in the room expected it.
we were like really shocked. Maybe we didn't place because they were such an advanced group, but then they called our name and it was, we just kind of didn't really believe that we had beat La Cueva.
There's definitely a lot of preparation involved in going to state contests. It's a very, very stressful time. For when we have the mandatory practice records, you have to practice a certain number of hours every week. It's a lot of time. It's not a lot of music, but very, very difficult music.
The sense of accomplishment of like learning a really hard piece and working with other musicians helps you try harder.
Anybody who wants to join orchestra can join orchestra. So anybody who wants to join right now, who previously played or wants to learn how to play, I would definitely encourage it. And just, if you want to get to a high enough level, if you work hard enough, then you can do it.
Not only have our pupils been doing great, so have our sports teams.
Let's send it over to Mia for another edition of
Bulldog Force.
What's up, Bulldogs? I'm Mia Tantanati, and welcome to this very special assembly edition of Bulldog Sports. All of our sports teams have been at the top of their games this year, so let's take a moment to reflect on all of their accomplishments. Girls swimming won district for the 15th time in the past 16 years and placed in the top 5 in state. Boys won second in district and also did great. Volleyball had a fantastic season where they made it to state and won second. Football became district champs when they played against Oñate and won second in state against Rio Rancho. Their record was 11-2 overall. Boys basketball kept that streak up, winning second in state as well and becoming district champs against Oñate. Bowling also did incredible, where they won second in their Demons tournament. Girls basketball played hard all season and ended with an overall record of 20-9. Wrestling also killed it this season, where they became District 6A champions. And lastly, our fantastic cheer team blew away Las Cruces when they became back-to-back state champs. Softball played Centennial on April 24th and won with a score of 8-3. They're hoping to defeat Oñate tonight. Good luck, ladies. Baseball played a doubleheader against Oñate on April 21st and won the first game and lost the second. They're hoping to redeem themselves when they play Mayfield for another doubleheader tonight. Looking from the sidelines in, we don't really get to see just how hard all of our LCHS teams work, so I took it to some of our players just to get an inside look.
Our win at the district championship was huge. That was a big thing. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people didn't see us as being a top tier team. We were kind of underrated because we were too small. But like, our guys we never played small.
Well, this season we went to our first competition at Mayfield and we got first place there. Really, we've overcome a lot. We won state. At some of the competitions, we had issues with our team and we had to redo that routine in the morning in the hotel. And so we overcame a lot of struggles.
Well, we all improved on our averages, and throughout the year and season, we continued to get better and better, which is really important.
We got a lot better as a team, and like we grew together. In the state championship, like we all worked together, and it was great. Like it felt awesome. We didn't give up, which is pretty cool. It was a lot of fun.
Well, Janessa went down early in the season, and we were just able to pull through together as a team and continue to work for each other and play for each other. And I think overall that was just like our biggest accomplishment.
This year we got a lot of things done. We actually got a lot of like state medals, like district wins. We actually won district as a team.
Our girls, they won district. We had a lot of people qualify for state. We have a really small team, so we did good with what we had.
Well, first of all, we had a really good record. We finished the season 27-5, and that's actually the most wins that Coach Ben has had since he's started coaching here. We won the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. We won the district tournament. We were runner-ups in the district season, but won the district tournament. Of course, making it to the pit, making it to the state championship game.
People that came in, and we didn't really have that many people from last year. I think there was
bittersweet because it's like you have it in the back of your head, you know, you're just like, you hear everyone like, you guys are too small, you guys are gonna make it. Like, and once you start like doing things, people are like start noticing like, oh, we shouldn't have underestimated. And it's just a great feeling.
It is an awesome feeling because like we're the underdogs. Like you don't really see us winning. We haven't won in like 15 years the state championship, so it was cool.
I expect a lot from them. Actually, we're losing a lot of the boys because they're seniors, but I expect like their tumbling and all their skills to be really good.
Well, we're trying to get to the same position that we were last year, but come out with a different outcome.
Oh, I think they'll be in great shape. You know, the juniors this year, they're just come on, they're just amazing. So I think they'll continue to do great things, and it's just going to be another successful season.
I'm going to be a dog till the day I die, and that's always going to be in me. So best of luck to you guys. I hope all the teams win state next year. You guys got it. You can do anything. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Just prove them wrong. Just prove everybody wrong. And believe in yourself, believe in your teammates, gather around each other, and you can do anything in this world, I promise.
Well, that's all I have for you this week, Bulldogs. I'm Mia Donati, and this has been Bulldog Sports.
Thanks, Mia, for that very energetic edition of Bulldog Sports.
JROTC is a very prodigious part of our school who has been making headlines lately.
We became the first high school to be asked to perform at NMSU. Let's send things over to Peter to tell us more.
Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm here at the NMSU Horseshoe where local ROTC Wing Battalion put on their annual Pass and Review. Your senior Army instructor, Major Retired Gary G. Stewart, elucidates on what exactly the Pass and Review is and the significance of this particular event.
A Pass and Review is a time for a battalion to demonstrate to their commander what they have learned.
The formation of troops on a ready line, and then typically the battalion commander will speak. Because it's NMSU, as the president, Gary Carruthers, gave a speech.
Out of the 115 years NMSU has been doing a Pass and Review, this is the first time a high school has been invited.
It's a pretty big event at NMSU, and for being our first time, it was pretty amazing to be a part of.
At the typical Pass and Review, there are several esteemed guests.
There's a lot of dignitaries from Fort Bliss, the commanding general of White Sands Missile Range. A lot of the local veterans organizations are there to review.
Thank you for joining us on this in-depth look into the Bulldog Battalion's parade premiere. Reporting for Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Peter Martin.
Thanks, Peter. Well, dogs, this is where we leave you.
Everyone at LCHS has been doing incredible things lately, and we encourage you guys to keep it up.
Till next time, I'm Mariana Guillen.
And I'm Ari Ramirez. We'll see you next time, dogs.
Bye!